Today we are gonna bake one of my favorites, which is shrimp and fish ceviche. Now, sometimes I'll add octopus, clams, oysters. You can put whatever you want to put in there as in seafood. It can be any type of seafood mix you want to mix up, right? But one of my favorites, I always try to add shrimp, at least shrimp and fish. But today we're gonna add a little razzle dazzle and we're gonna put some crab. The crab is gonna give it a little bit of that sweetness, that rich, flavorful crab flavor. So I'm gonna go over the simple ingredients you need to make your own delicious ceviche. All right, the number one ingredient is gonna be fish. This fish right here, I caught it yesterday, so it's fresh, and I small diced it. You can medium dice, small dice. I don't recommend to dice it too big like that. It can cook a lot evenly and quicker in the lime juice. As you can see, it's already pre-cut. Yesterday I filleted the fish. I cut up my fillets and I have it ready to go. Your shrimp, the shrimp, you can add it raw, but I like to add it cooked already because I can't consume raw shrimp, but I can consume cooked shrimp. For whatever reason, raw shrimp gives me allergies, but cooked shrimp, it's a lot faster. And if you would put raw shrimp inside your ceviche, it's gonna take a lot longer for that shrimp to cook in comparison to the fish. So cooked shrimp or boiled, cooked, peeled shrimp. You have your limes, which is another important ingredient in this. Tomato, red onion, cilantro, salt and pepper. That's it. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to small dice the shrimp. We're gonna small dice your vegetables. We're gonna fine dice your cilantro. We're gonna squeeze that lime juice and we're gonna just stir it all together. All right? So let's go ahead and start dicing and squeezing and getting everything ready to mix it up. All right, everybody. So these are the ingredients already finely diced and cut, lemon squeezed. Everything is ready to go. My shrimp is nice and cut. It's about the same consistency of my fish. So yeah, now I'm gonna go over the ingredients. Some of y'all are probably asking, okay, so Mark, how much of what am I supposed to mix? Look, everybody, the beautiful thing about ceviche is it does not have an exact ingredient amount that you must put. You can add what you like. What I'm using here is about 3 pounds of fish, 2 pounds of shrimp, 1 can of crab. When it comes to the vegetables, my rule of thumb is to have a nice equal coloration of all my ingredients in that bowl. So if I don't have enough red in that bowl compared to my other colors, I'll add more red. If I don't have enough purple, I'll add more purple. Same thing with the green. So that's when it comes to my veggies, that's how I know how much veggies to put. I want to make sure I have an equal amount of all my different kind of veggies and colors together to give it a good presentation and have kind of an equal amount of ingredients together, right? So that's our lime juice, it's our salt and pepper, our shrimp, our fish, our crab. This is real crab. It's a little costly, it's expensive. That's why we're only using one. I wouldn't recommend to use imitation crab. You could if you like it. I don't think it's worth it to put it, right? It's not real crab. You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that crab taste out of that. But I mean, if it's what you like, you could. You can put oysters in there. You can put all types of other seafood in there. Usually we have put cucumber. We have put olives. Some people put mango in there. Like I said, you can cook it however you want, but I think this is a more traditional way. Simple and all that stuff. And of course, if you love spiciness, I recommend you add peppers. The only reason I'm not adding peppers is because I'm gonna add my hot sauce after as I serve myself, so my daughter and other people who don't like spicy food can enjoy ceviche also. So I add it on the side. But my favorite is habanero pepper. You can add serrano, jalapeno, but my favorite is habanero. So yeah, we have everything ready to go. How much lime juice to use? Look, on the lime juice, I kind of squeezed out what I had, but ideally you want to go ahead and coat. You want to go ahead and make sure that it's coated. Your fish is coated completely with lime juice. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put my fish in here. I'm going to spread it out just a little bit like that. Now we're going to put our lime juice. Now, some people add all the ingredients together, but other people like to just add their lime and their salt first for a couple of hours, so it can allow that fish to be cooked by itself, and then they'll put in all the other ingredients. But I like to just put everything together once and for all, you know, once and for all. So we put our fish, we put our lime juice. I think the next important ingredient to do is your salt, because your salt, I believe that it also helps the cooking process. Remember, you're gonna add as much salt as you desire. Well, Mark, how do we know how much salt it needs? Well, you taste it. You can eat that raw shrimp. It's like eating sashimi, sushi, all that. That raw fish, I'm sorry if I didn't say fish. But yeah, you can taste it as you go, and then you add more, you add less, and well, you can't add less. So add a little at a time, right? Don't mess it up. Your pepper, your black pepper, man. Salt and pepper are like your main seasonings that you always want to use. Your salt and your pepper. Of course, you're not gonna put a lot of pepper unless you're a pepper fanatic. You're gonna, you know, add all the pepper you want. But I just like to add a little bit of pepper because pepper's strong. You don't need much to get that pepper flavor. But yeah, pepper and salt is a must. So I added my salt, I added my pepper. Now I'm gonna add more salt and maybe more pepper after I add my vegetables, because your veggies need to be salted as well. That might be enough salt for your fish, but it might not be enough salt for your vegetables. So boom, I mixed it all up. I'm just guessing on the salt, and I'm not gonna taste this until I add all my ingredients. That way I know if it's all the salt I need for everything. I added my shrimp. Check that out. You can mix everything together. You can keep the shrimp at the top, but you know what? I'm gonna mix everything because I want to make sure everything's mixed equally. Now that's enough lime juice to add all my ingredients once and for all. But if you don't have enough lime juice, you probably want to cook your fish for a couple of hours before you add the rest of the ingredients. Like that, your fish can have enough lime juice to be cooked equally and evenly how you want it. So we added the shrimp. I'm gonna go ahead and add my veggies. I'm gonna add my tomato. You know, screw it. Just go ahead and add it all. There's nothing wrong with adding it all. Now I might be using a small bowl. Why waste ingredients, right? Add it all. Why waste ingredients? Now I might have more of a certain vegetable than the other, but I think I cut up an equal amount for me to not worry about adding a little bit at a time and all that. You know, once you mix it all, it's gonna be good. So yeah, as you can see, the lime juice is not all the way to the top. So as a couple of hours go by and I let my fish cook, I'll be mixing it like that. It can get an even cooking of the fish and all that. But look how beautiful it's already looking. Look at those colors. Look at those colors. Now if you're doing this, go ahead and add more lime juice. If you have more lime, go ahead and add more lime juice. If you don't have enough lime juice and you're doing this, I probably recommend you to be mixing it every hour or so until you're ready to eat. Now this is ready to eat. This is ready to eat for some people. For me at least, for sure, I can start eating this already. That raw fish isn't gonna do me any harm. Now the raw shrimp does, so that's why I put cooked shrimp, because raw shrimp seems to give me a kind of an allergy. All right, so now I'm gonna add more salt. More salt. I'm not gonna be afraid to add salt because we added a lot of veggies and we need to season all that stuff. More pepper. And we can't forget our crab. Look at this beautiful crab. Crab meat. Now you're not gonna get a lot of crab meat unless you add 2 or 3 cans compared to everything we added. But I'm just adding a little bit, just to have a little bit of crab in there. And that's it. That's all it takes. Just mix everything together. Remember, you want to let it cook for a couple of hours. Let it cook. If you're that person that can eat it just like that, eat it just like that. But I would recommend you to taste so you can know that you put it the exact amount of salt that you need. If it's missing salt, you can add more salt. So taste it. So after this, we're going to let it cook for a little bit in the fridge. I'm going to be mixing it every couple of hours. And then we're gonna do a taste test for you. I'm gonna show you how I prepare it. I'm gonna prepare it on top of a tostada, which is a toasted corn tortilla. It's toasted. I'm gonna serve my ceviche over it, and then put some avocado on top, and then put a couple of sauces that I want to show y'all in case it's something that y'all want to try, right? So we're gonna do a taste test after this. But right now, I'm just gonna taste to see if I have the right amount of salt and pepper. But I just want to show you all what it's looking like. So it's soaking up all that lime juice, and it's kind of almost to the top, the lime. If you squeeze it down, you see that lime? So it's not bad. We're just going to press it down a lot more, and and if I press it down a lot more, I'll probably be able to coat all the ingredients with the lime juice, and I probably don't have to be mixing it. I just set it and I forget it. I set it and I forget it in the fridge until I'm ready to eat. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna taste it. Remember, some people are like, "Oh my, you're eating the fish raw." No, just pretend it's a sashimi or sushi. Super delicious, refreshing. Oh my god. Me personally, I wouldn't let it go in the fridge. I'll start eating right now. Everything's already cool, and I can eat raw fish. But a lot of people can't do that, so it's okay. Just put it in the fridge, set it and forget it for a couple of hours, for as long as you wish. I'll tell you one thing though, my ingredients were on point. So I'm gonna let it set for a couple of hours. I'm gonna serve myself, and that'll be the end of the video. I just want to show you how I prepare my ceviche tostada. Alright. So it's already been past a couple of hours that I've had this cooking in the fridge, or I set it in the fridge, you know, so it can cook in its lime juice over hours. It's already been past a couple of hours. You think I was actually gonna wait a couple of hours to enjoy this delicacy? Heck no. You can eat it as soon as you finish, remember? I just had to, man. I just had to. So I am. So I'm gonna prepare me a tostada. For those of you that don't know what a tostada is, it's either a fried or baked corn tortilla, like a chip, right? But it's a whole tortilla. So tostada. We're gonna go ahead and prepare our tostada with our ceviche. Look at that. And prepare tostada just like that. Okay, I'm gonna add some avocado. Gotta put some avocado on it. If you love avocado, do not leave the avocado out, trust me. Put some avocado up in there. Now here is where it gets interesting. I have my ceviche, I have my avocado, gotta have hot sauce. If you didn't put no peppers in your ceviche and you like hot sauce, use your favorite hot sauce. Tabasco is one of my favorite hot sauces to eat with seafood. And then there's this salsa Maggi that I like to use. It gives it a nice flavor too. There it is. That's how it looks. And let's go ahead and do a taste test. I want to get a little bit of everything in there. I don't want to miss out anything. Let's see if I can though. This avocado is not budging. We'll take a bite from the side. Let's do it. Y'all need to do this at home. Y'all must do this at home. If you don't have fresh fish, You can buy any fish you wish at your local grocery store. If you don't have, I'm sorry, it's too good. If you don't have fresh fish, buy any fish that you wish, you know, at your grocery store, and you can make ceviche at home right now. As a matter of fact, get in your car right now, go to your grocery store, buy all the ingredients, make your own ceviche, comment away and let us know what you think about our recipe. And I think that sums up today's video. Nice piece of healthy shrimp. Y'all want to see one more bite? Let's go for it. The best. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you try this recipe yourself at home. Comment away, let us know what you think if you did. Most importantly, everybody, if you liked the video, please hit that like button in the bottom. Let's have more people check out the channel. And by you voting your like, it'll help this channel get viewed a lot more out there. Do not forget to subscribe if you like our content. You can keep up to our upcoming stuff that we have going on. And that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my recipe. Cheers.